hood overrates loyalty.
What you mean?
It's my favorite Royce line. I'm like royalty around y'all.
What's up everybody and welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So in a recent episode, Joe Budden and his co-host Ish had a debate about friendship etiquette. Joe was buying Louis Vuitton shades and offered to buy Ish some Ray-Bans. Ish refused, saying he either buys him what he's buying or not buy him anything at all. Personally, I can't relate with what they're saying because I don't really buy friends gifts. But I can imagine in such a scenario, two factors to me would be very important: the money I budgeted to spend and your friend's preference. Though what Ish is saying does not make any sense. He says he likes Ray-Bans but doesn't want Ray-Bans because Joe Budden is taking an expensive pair. Sounds childish, cause he explains he's not a fan of shades but he still wants an expensive one.
The hood overrates loyalty.
What you mean?
It's my favorite Royce line. I'm like royalty around y'all. Down the fall with niggas I feel are as loyal as me, which is probably why loyalty is my downfall. I love that line. Number one, a lot of these niggas ain't the greatest. Why want them next to me all the time or attaching themselves to me? Some of them people don't know how to fucking rock with what I got going on, my vision, some of you niggas we just knew since we was 9.
Okay.
And it's a long time and went to high school together. You was there for that one fight I had as a freshman when they was picking on me. And now we adults. You 39. Talking about that's my man, I'm loyal. No, nigga, get away from me.
Yeah. Length of time.
I don't, nah.
But I still feel duty to them. I just don't kick it with them all the time. Like if in that case, if I got jumped in 9th grade and you was there, then I'm always gonna be there for you. Don't mean I'm always gonna invite you to every event.
True.
It don't mean I'm always gonna give you money every time you ask for
Exactly.
it. But I feel like I owe you something. I always feel like I'm gonna stay committed to you a little bit.
What you just described is not how they speak about loyalty when they talk about it.
That's fair.
Because that's on the flip side. What you just said is on the flip side of my argument, which is, hey, if I feel at any point that I want to pick up and exit whatever the fuck this is that we got going on, I want to reserve the right to do so.
That's real. That's real. I just never. I guess I'm saying I'm in the middle. Like I don't completely abandon the person, and I also don't feel like I gotta
use discernment when dealing with them.
Yeah, but I'm not tied to you forever because you change and you grow. And just because
we all listen. Everybody grows. We all grow at the end of the day.
No, we don't.
They don't.
No,
That's
they
a lot of
don't.
people problem.
No, they don't.
No,
A lot of
everyone
people don't grow.
meaning internally. Even if you're loyal to somebody, you fuck with them. If you see them doing some bullshit, you can still be loyal to them, but take a step back. Your loyalty can mean that I'm gonna make sure I remind you the shit you're doing is stupid. Your loyalty can mean that if your child is in need, because I have a relationship with you, even if I'm not talking to you, I'm gonna make sure I help them. Loyalty and being a friend is so many.
That's what I'm saying. It's in the middle. That's what I'm saying.
You wanna act like you some type of get out of here.
No, I think that we just get on podcast mics and present a certain way, but life on life terms happens for everybody. So that loyalty that you talking about to somebody else could sound like I'm 900,000 in the hole because I keep having to pay for somebody's attorney fees.
Right.
And then it's not going to be, if they need something, I'm pop. No, it comes with a little more thought.
So then when you stop,
human behavior
sorry,
and life and the universe, when it's greater than us, comes with scenarios and variables where it's going to require a little more thought than us saying, that's my man, and if you need it, I'm here for you.
And a lot of times people have a very different idea or concept as to what loyalty actually is.
For sure.
You know, and that's where you end up in kind of like a mess with people.
That's
is because their concept of what loyalty is like, you're like, that's not my concept.
You do whatever I need you to do.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's not loyalty.
Right. And the moment you say no,
that's why
then you're not loyal.
You're not loyal. I paid people's rent for literally years at a time, and then at some point I've had to say, like, I can't anymore. You got to do something different.
The loyalty could turn into enabling in the blink of an eye, and you not know. You be none the wiser.
Yep.
okay. I think no. Because look,
companies this is an unprecedented time. You know what I'm saying? So to where a woman has gotten herself to the professional position that her man is. So that woman who is the CEO of Xerox, I'm asking, do you think that she wants to, or it should be expected for her to date said bus driver?
You want me to answer
Yes.
you for real? You motherfucking
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely.
The same way you just said that
Yes.
equal yoke, stay there. And this is my point.
Okay, I get it.
When the man is the CEO of Xerox, when he dates the secretary, you don't think nothing wrong with that, do you? I want you to answer me, Mel,
the two
please.
things are completely different.
They are not.
How
and
are
that's
they
the
not?
fucking
You-
problem.
Men and
That's
women are
e-
not. You guys are not. We're not the same. We're not the same. We are not the
Do
same.
Nigga, you better talk, because you be taking offense. I want you to stop
I ain't
sitting on the
taking
fence
offense.
and give your opinion.
Nigga, I'm listening.
No,
Nigga,
but
that's
you
what I'm
sitting here
doing.
not saying nothing, and y'all
'Cause I'm
niggas be
listening.
making me look crazy.
Nobody's
And then
making me look
later
crazy.
on, they be like, yo, Mel's not. Nigga, I'm not the only person thinking that.
Okay, hold on.
I'm listening.
Hold on. So I don't think that the two different types of women are where the confusion is, because like you said, what works for one person may not work for the
Exactly.
other person. But I don't think that's what the confusion is, because there's no confusion that everybody's not the same.
True.
The confusion is where the independent women are still screaming that they're so independent and how they don't need anyone, but wanting what the other woman is wanting. That's where the confusion is coming in at, or whatever, because you're saying how you don't need a man, but then you're demanding that
Thank
a
you.
man does this,
Here-
that, and the other.
Here's the thing. I don't understand where that battle cry came from of, oh, I don't need a man. I don't need
I mean,
a man.
well, we
for
went
that."
through like a whole generation.
It don't matter where it came from, we know it's here.
It's a real one. Let Mel get that shit off.
No, here's
Let
the
Mel get that shit off.
No, the problem is that battle cry gets applied to all of us when I'm like, I never said that
Right,
shit.
yeah,
I never said
yeah.
that shit. I work out of necessity and
Right.
have for decades.
Talk, man, talk.
I work. My sense of independence isn't because I like it.
We're not talking about you, Mel. You made a generalization in which the women that are at the top of the corporate ladder, they want the man that is at the top of the corporate ladder too.
And she should
So-
be. And she should be penalized for a
No,
certain type
it's
of
not a
lifestyle.
penalty.
that
Stop
she-
being victim. It's not a penalty.
Who
She's
the
not.
fuck is a victim?
She's not being penalizing. Means you're a victim.
No.
When you say penalized, somebody's on the other end of that.
I'm saying
they are getting penalized.
she should.
They are getting victimized.
She should be penalized for her wants and
No.
her desires for the certain kind of lifestyle that she wants.
She's already given it to herself. She's the fucking CEO of Xerox. So it's nothing that a man is going to give her that she cannot provide for herself.
Because Mel,
I get that part.
listen, because go back to what we were just talking about earlier. If this man is at the top of the corporate ladder, this rich man, this rich and successful man, we just made a generalization that a lot of successful men want women that are available.
Thank you.
So how is the woman that is at the top of the corporate ladder gonna desire the man at the top of the corporate ladder?
But, that's a generalization in itself. The man at the top of the corporate ladder only wants a woman who's available to him.
Not only, because like I said, that's just an opinion. That's just something, you know what I'm saying, that
It's a
I've
generalization.
experienced or whatever. But that's when it comes in and says, okay, well, as a woman at the top of the corporate ladder, why would it be, most of the time, guess what? That woman is going to want to come home to a man. If she's worked all day, she's going to want to come home to a man that's available for her.
Yeah, you might as well be single. If you putting in 12-hour days and I'm putting in 12-hour days, we ain't in no fucking relationship.
Correct.
And that's how a lot of situations of powerhouses don't end up being powerhouses, or they have an understanding of having an open relationship. If you want to be
It's
Because somebody's not available.
Yeah.
Yo, if you going to work every day and you boss around 500,000 people,
Yes.
you the corporate CEO, to use Mel's example, of Xerox. Now I go to work and I'm a fucking executive
NASCAR.
VP at Sunoco. Bro, we both are controlling mad people, right? Literally thousands of people. Who the fuck want to come home and be button heads?
Who said? Oh my God!
Let me
You
explain
create these narratives that don't even fucking exist.
That's not-
What
you are wrong.
What if she's the CEO of Xerox and he's a fucking famous novelist who works literally his
home.
job is to work from home and come up with creative shit, and he can fucking kids are there and whatever else. Like the scenarios you create are so like
was using them in
they're so limited and so boxed in. There is no room for any areas of like gray in that concept.
So
of
stay where you are.
Of success.
I'ma use your narrative.
Success is always
I'm gonna use yours.
executive level.
Mel's
CEO,
narrative
et cetera,
was
et
CEO
cetera,
of
et cetera.
Xerox and a bus driver. Why the fuck can't the CEO of Xerox fuck with the bus driver if he's a good parent?
You always do.
If he's a good parent, she said a bus driver.
Yeah.
The nigga is the lady's the CEO of Xerox. The man is a bus driver. He got good dick. He takes care of their kids.
My God,
He
the
cooks
good dick
food.
thing.
He do all of this shit. He's a good man.
Yeah.
She make enough money for both of them. He's a good fucking man. Why is he not equally yoked with her? because she's more financially stable for him. So I flipped the thing and said to Mel, why is it not the same if we in an equal new age society where women couldn't work, vote, and all that other shit? Why, when a man make money, do you not look at?
You know what?
Do you not look at the situation as the same?
And I said this.
You said the roles are different.
No, and I said this before, and I stand by it. You may know a couple of guys who are like, I'm okay with my woman bringing home the majority of the bacon. Let me tell you something from my own personal lived experiences, from the lived experience of a lot of girlfriends, and from the lived experience of a lot of women who talk about this. Being with a man who makes less than you oftentimes does not work. Why? Because
every man ain't a monolith, Mel.
I didn't say the fuck they were.
Every man not a monolith, Mel.
I said I'm using a lot of different women's lived experiences.
Yeah.
The ego cannot handle it. And I didn't say that that is every man, but it is a fact.
This is my only.
That a lot of women have experienced when she is here and he's here, especially financially, it fucks with their ego. And how do they usually react to that shit?
This is my only issue with this segment that y'all are having.
A bunch.
And I didn't say that there isn't an example in which a man is totally fine with it.
You can't talk back here. It's tough. They can't see you. So it's like, my only problem with this part, and y'all cooking, but my only problem with this is when the man makes more and the woman still is making money, 9.5 out of 10 women always say, my money is my money and your money is my money. Mm-hmm. And if that existed when it was the other way around, then the man would never feel insecure. If the man could also say, I never thought of that. My money is my money, and your money is our money, or my money. Then no man would ever.
He's not a pimp. That's not true.
No.
You mean when he's he's making less, or when he's making less? When he's making less.
But the goalpost moves when the guy is making less. That's why this is such a great debate that y'all are having.
That's a good point.
But it's irrelevant to me because the rules change depending on who's making more.